What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Dr. Hamstang, and today we have here the Honor Magic 5 Pro. And in today's video, what we're going to do is of course go through the key specs and features on this phone and of course help you to make your purchase decision. So yes, without further ado, let's just get right into it. So first things first, we get a nice clear phone case here. And we also get the 66 watt Honor supercharger. And finally, we have the Honor Magic 5 Pro here. And looking really good. So just give me a sec here and I will just set this phone up and we're going to get right into it. So first things first, we're going to talk about the price here in Malaysia. So right now you can get it for 42.99 ringgit Malaysia, but I have seen some sales on this for about 400 ringgit off. It's coming in at about 38.99 ringgit Malaysia. Okay, so we'll start off here with the build and design. So as we can see, this color here is called the Meadow Green color edition. I gotta say, it looks really nice, very premium finish indeed. On the back here we have a glass back and also on the glass front here as well, and it does give you a very good weight to it, very chunky and a very good hefty feel to it to add to that extra premium feel. As we can see from the sides here, it does have the curved edges on the sides and also on the front here as well, again adding to that premium feel. This phone does come with an official IP68 rating, so it is dust and water resistant, which means it's up to 1.5 meter for 30 minutes. And now let's talk about the huge display over here, coming in at about 6.81 inches, which is amazing over here. And we do have an LTPO OLED panel with 1 billion colors, 120Hz HDR10 Plus support, and a peak brightness of 1800 nits. And what I like about this is the fact that in terms of the display, Honor here has given us a lot of cool features. We have the screen resolution, which you can go up all the way to 2848. You can of course have the smart resolution feature, and in terms of the refresh rate as well, like I mentioned, 120 Hz, but you can of course have the smart refresh rate feature as well to switch it in between to save some of that battery over here. And what I like about this is that we do have a video enhancer feature over here, which I am going to use for all these videos over here that I'm going to watch. And we also have one of my favorite thing here, the frame rate booster. Somehow it just kind of pushes your frame rates here to a stable 30 to 60 FPS, which does add a lot more premium feel when you're watching all your videos. Right, so I gotta say that the speakers here do sound really nice, very nice feel to it, very good highs and mids, and the voices as well all sound pretty good. Okay, and also one more thing I want to highlight to you guys is the very fast face and fingerprint unlock. So as you can see, I'm just pointing into my face and it gets the job done. One more time, boom, you're right in. And if we go on to the face fingerprint unlock here, works really well. It's a little bit lower, so you gotta make it stretch a little bit, but it does get the job done very fast. Alright, and of course one of the major key thing about the Magic 5 Pro is of course the internal specs. So this phone here does come with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. Not many phones in 2023 does come with this amazing chipset over here. I've used it with the OnePlus 11 and of course the S23 Ultra. This chipset over here is really the game changer when it comes to Android phones, and I'm really happy that this has it over here. The Honor Magic 5 Pro has it inside. And of course, as you can see, we have 12 gigs of RAM with of course the 7 gig RAM booster over here, the Honor RAM Turbo feature as well. And in terms of storage, you can go up all the way to 512 gigs. There isn't any micro SD expansion with this, as we all would expect. So yes, top of the line in terms of all the internal specs, LPDDR5 RAM, and of course UFS 4 storage as well. So all in all, it's a packing really amazing specs. And one more thing I want to highlight to you guys here is of course the battery inside. So inside this phone over here, we do have a massive 5000 milliamps of battery, 5100 actually to be exact. So we do have a very good fast wide charger, and we also have wireless charging as well, and it does support your reverse wireless charger. So in case if you guys want to charge up your other stuff like your earbuds or your I used to use the FreeBuds Pro from Huawei, so you can actually use it to charge up those devices, your your watches as well. So yes, it's very cool. And also in terms of the charging tech over here, we do have the 66 watts Honor Supercharge. It isn't the fastest in today's standard, but it is still very fast for most phones. So you are able to charge up from 0 all the way to 100% in just about 30 minutes. So that is again very cool from Honor over here. And of course, one more thing I want to highlight to you guys is of course in terms of the software. So here we have Magic OS 7.1. It is very similar to your Huawei kind of software as well. So in terms of all the customizations, amazing over here because you have your always on display, which you can see over here. We have all your dark mode and the mentions are before here, the color mode, temperature, all the things you can change in your display settings. And also if I go on to the always on display, you have your magazine unlock as well. Very fun feature to have. And I do like the dock feature here, which I always do use on my Huawei or on a phone. So this is a very cool feature to have. So you can just single tap to go back, you can go up and down, and you will get some of the cool features around, which is really cool. So you can see that I can go on to the multitasking feature as well, tap to go back, press and long to go back to your home menu. So very cool features. And if you want to talk about the editing software side of things as well, as you can see here, there's a lot of things you can just customize on the go. You don't have to download any separate apps, which of course really do like. So all in all, I always feel that Honor, when it comes to the software, it feels super polished, a lot of features, one of the best Android softwares to get out here in today's standard. Alright, so now last but not least, we are going to talk about the cameras over here. So as we can see from the selfie shooter, it is located on the top left hand corner. It is a bit big by 2023 standard, but it does come in a nice slim pill shaped design. It does come with a 12 megapixel f2.4 sensor, and it does have your TOF 3D lens as well. It does have your HDR feature, and it can record up to 4K at 30 FPS. And of course, if you switch it on to the back over here, and the major thing about this phone, we do have a triple 50 megapixel setup over here. So the first one here, f1.6, it does have your dual autofocus, laser autofocus, and OIS. The second 50 megapixel lens does come with a f 3.0 sensor over here with periscope telephoto lenses. It does come with dual autofocus, OIS, and 3.5 times of optical zoom. And lastly, we have the third 50 megapixel sensor over here, f2.0, and it does give you your ultra wide lens, and it does have your autofocus as well. And for this phone here, it can record up to 4K at 60 FPS. And of course, if we go on to the features on this phone over here, I really like when it comes to Honor phones. So as you can see here, you have your night mode, aperture as well, and you do have your portrait features as well, and video pro mode as well. So pro mode, you can take photos, can't really take videos with it, which is a bit of a bummer. And of course, we have other things over here, your story mode, super macro, multi-video, and all this other good stuff that comes with any flagship phones. So now let's check out some shots from this phone and see how good are those shots. Alright, so that is it here with the Honor Magic 5 Pro, and I'm super excited to check out this flagship phone. The only other phones I have used in terms of the super high-end specs is of course the OnePlus 11 and my trusty S23 Ultra. I'm really excited to go full-fledged with this phone over here to test out the battery, the cameras, and overall just the phone, how it feels into day-to-day basis. So yes, if you guys have any questions or if you guys want to share your experiences, do so in the comment section down below. If you guys enjoy what you're looking at, do click the like and smash the subscribe button down below for more videos in the future. Follow me on my social media on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and also here on YouTube at Dr. Amistang. I'll see you guys in the next one.